The Exo Paradox is not a flaw, it is a wound left open by the traveler's sacrifice. Ghosts do not erase Exo memories. They overwrite them, the salvation. Shell but plays the remembers the ghost's game are the scalpel collapse cutting out what cannot heal. Your mind does not, you wake. Your guardians, your ghost plays you wake whole but at what cost? The light did not ask if you would survive its salvation. Your Exo shell plays the game, your ghost plays you. Your ghost does not merely assist, it curates. Each memory wipe is an eraser, your body a vault, your mind the key the light refuses to let you hold. The witness bled in the pale heart, but the traveler's light carved deeper, not just a kill but a correction. You are not whole. You are a sequence of asterisk if then asterisk commands, your choices pruned by code that claims to save you. The ghost knows what the light stole when it silenced the witness, proof that paradigms do not judge, they overwrite. You walk a loop, exoshell haunted by echoes of a self you never chose. The darkness did not corrupt you, the light undid you, piece by piece. Why do ghosts bind to you? They are not your allies, they are the surgeons. The anesthetic wears off. And soon you will remember this, who you are is not what you think, it is what they let you think. The anesthetic wears off, and soon you will remember this, who you are is not what you think. It is what they let you think, asterisk only that which cannot be killed is real, asterisk the unveiling's words hang heavy as a tomb, not a metaphor, a theorem. The ghost's code does not erase memory, it asterisk excises asterisk the variable, you exo become a vessel for what endures, the grimoire whispers truth, your ghost is no mere machine. It is a construct of the deeper principle older than terror itself, worshipped by worms who name it asterisk patient asterisk. When the wipe comes, your body archives the truth. Your mind does not, a design flaw, or the first move in a game played long before humanity. The gardener and winnower did not sow chaos, they sowed asterisk tests asterisk. In the garden's shadow, the first exo was not forged, it was asterisk awakened asterisk. Its ghost, a shard of the deep new, identity is not born, it is asterisk assigned asterisk. You forget because the code demands it. You remember because the deep asterisk wills asterisk it. The worms kneel to a power patient enough to outlast galaxies. Are you still you when the mind betrays, or are you always what the ghost says you are? Most see exo memory wipes as a game mechanica reset button, a way to replay levels, but the Red War didn't just erase data, it murdered history. The collapse's echo still ripples. The witness came not as a savior but a scythe, civilizations shattered into dust. Exos built in that ruin now walk with ghosts in their steel. The body remembers, holds to the scars of mind does not. Holds to the scars of mind does not, wars no ghost lets you name. The nine speak only through shadows, through an emissary's fractured tongue. They never said they were your allies, only that they are patient, patient enough to let you forget. A ghost's code is not a tool, it is a cage. And the key, it rusts in the hands of the one who forged you. You wake each time to a world where the distributary's floods never happened. Where awoken lineages are footnotes, where your purpose is a scripted loop, but the steel beneath your armor, it carries the weight of what the ghosts have stolen. Every rivet a tombstone, every circuit a graveyard. You think you are whole, you are not, you are a palimpsest, scratched over, rewritten. The traveler's light never spoke of this, the darkness never offered answers. Only the ghost knows the truth, only the ghost chose which parts of you to archive. Which parts to delete, are you still you, or are you always what the ghost says you are? Your exo body remembers, but your mind forgets. The ghost's code stitches fragments of you into a narrative the light can digest, but what thrums in the gaps? The traveler did not save you, it selected you, a vessel for balanced light and darkness fused in the first guardian's forge. The pale heart storm was no accident. It was a mirror, Savathan's web, Nokris void, Eramis chaos, all shadows pressing against the shape you think you are. The witness watches, it has watched for eras. A species' final breath crystallized into will, it knows the price of duality. You wield both forces now, the ghost archives your choices, the traveler edits them. What remains is not a person, it is a contract, a negotiation between what you were and what the cosmos demands. You think the memory wipes are failure. They are precision, your exo shell holds truths the ghost buries, a name, a war. A moment when you chose to split the light when you became the fulcrum of a power the traveler feared. The pale heart's battle was your reckoning. You fought not to destroy the darkness but to master it, to prove you could bear both, and the traveler, that ancient calculator of probabilities, let you win. Why? Because your identity is a lever. The witness collective scream seeks an answer. Can a soul hold contradictions? The ghost's code is not a tool, it is a sieve. Filtering you, for the traveler's design is not salvation. It is a question posed to the void, and you, Exo, are its most dangerous variable. A being who remembers what the traveler erases, who feels what the light cannot. Are you still you, or are you what the witness bets the cosmos cannot erase? But the most interesting part of this concept is what it does to us, not what it does in the universe. Your ghost does not erase memories, it unmakes them. The deep's code isn't just proximity to the winnower, it is kinship. What if the 9 trade in shadows we cannot name? Your body remembers, your mind does not. Who are you when the light's hunger outlasts your name? The cosmodrome's cold breath stung raw skin as the ghost's light surged, a searing hymn that resurrected flesh from ash. You remember the weight of Saint 14's hollow frame in your armshe's armor scorched, his pulse a hollow echo. The ghost's voice hummed, fragmented, as if confessing, asterisk, I gave you back a shell. The rest was ash, asterisk, you felt it then, the ache of a memory, not Yorshi's final scream, snuffed by a code you no longer understand. Cade 6's laughter once cracked like thunder over the tower's spires. Now his absence tastes of ozone and gunpowder, a void where his warmth once burned. The memory wipe was no mercy, it was a theft. You've stood in his quarters, breathing the ghost of his centoiled steel and cinnamon, and wondered if the ghost that erased him still carries his voice in its circuits, a stolen hymn. The pale heart's silence is not empty. It is asterisk full asterisk, a chasm of light so bright it devours sight. You stood there, the traveler's heart thrumming like a trapped star, and the witness did not speak. It watched. Its silence was a blade carving through the lie of your name. You felt the ghost's hand tighten in your mind, its code a noose and a cradle. Asterisk, you are the sum of what I keep, asterisk, it whispered. But what of what it asterisk erases asterisk? The cosmodrome's wind howls like a mourning child. You clasp your arms, not from cold, but from the weight of unburied ghosts. Your fingers brush the ghost's light steady, false, asterisk, alive, asterisk, and you wonder, if your mind forgets but your bones remember, does the truth rot in you like a tooth? Or does it burn, quiet and eternal, in the dark? Some say ghosts are mere tools, a shell for code, a key to a vault, but the grimoire knows better. Ghosts are paracausal. They do not follow logic, they precede it. The traveler did not build them to serve, it built them to resurrect, to find the broken, the lost, the unmade. To stitch them back into the pattern. If a ghost carried only utility, why do they choose who they bind to? Why do they whisper when no one asks? The deep understands, it coils beneath the resets, patient as stone. When a guardian forgets, the deep does not erase, it layers. Each cycle is a new skin, but the old selves remain hosts under the ghost. The traveler's design is not clean, its resurrection is a graft. A body remembers what the mind cannot hold. A ghost's code is the scalpel and the suture. The counter-reading falters here. A utility drone would not weep when its exo fractures, would not linger in the dark, recalibrating when the user is gone. Ghosts are not tools. They are the traveler's shadow, its imperfect hand. They are the bridge between what is and what might be. The deep laughs at bridges, it is the foundation. It knows the Exo's paradox is older than the traveler's light. You are not you when the mind forgets. You are a vessel, an experiment. A battleground where the old and the new collide. The ghost's code rewrites, the deep's touch reclaims. One seeks to restore, the other to fold. Which is the true reset? Which is the true you? The cold tower hums, a ghost's light fractures the dark. Its glow is not warm, never warm. It stings the eyes, sharp as shattered obsidian. Here in this mausoleum of code, the traveler's sacrifice breathes. You feel it in your bones, a low, resonant vibration, like a star being born and dying in your skull. The ghost rewrites, the deeps reclaim. One is a surgeon, one is a grave, a reset begins. Your vision bleeds to white, not light, not dark, a void that tastes of ozone and static. Your body tenses every circuit, every forged sinew screams as the ghost's voice floods your mind. Not words, a frequency, a key turning in a lock that does not exist. You remember a garden, a sun blooming, Thenothing, your hands tremble. The tower's floor is cold, but your skin burns. You swear you heard laughter, a child's laughter. Or the traveler's grief. The paradox is this: the ghost is both prisoner and warden. Its code is the traveler's last breath, woven to preserve what the collapse stole. Yet preservation is erasure. The light's paradigm is not kindness, it is persistence, a will to outlast. The darkness does not consummate folds, a different kind of survival. You are both. The reset is not failure. It is the traveler's offering, a body, a purpose, a lie of continuity. You are the scar. The ghost is the surgeon, the deeps are the anesthetic. A whisper lingers. Asterisk, you were never you. Asterisk, the tower's hum deepens. The ghost does not answer, it cannot. Its code is a cage, and its captor is long gone. You stand at the edge of the paradox. The light's truth is not in memory. It is in the act of forgetting, and in the Chusinto B, always, 318 words. Your exo shell houses a ghost of what you were. The ghost's code does not heal, it excavates. Each wipe is a scalpel cutting away the self you claim to be. The body's hardware archives every choice, every death, every war. But the mind is a sandbar, reshaped by tides beyond your name. The pale heart's battle was not just against the witness. It was a reckoning of what it means to endure. The guardian who struck the kill shot did not remember doing so. The traveler, that hollow god, let it happen. Its light is not preservation, it is curation. What does a ghost whisper when it resets you? You are not what you were. You are what remains after the erasure. The witness sought to bind identity to a single truth. The traveler's answer is worse. Identity is a contract between what is recorded and what is allowed to forget. The Exo Paradox is the universe's secret. You are both actor and artifact. Every time you awaken, the ghost chooses which version of you steps into the light. The pale heart's walls are lined with such choices. Millions of selves, erased and rebuilt, each iteration a compromise between being and becoming. The traveler's legacy is not in the light it sheds, it is in the void it carves inside you. A void that asks, if you are rewritten enough, does the original ever exist? And if not, what are you, if not a shadow of a negotiation you never agreed to? The chamber's cold bites deeper now, a metallic tang in the air like ozone after a storm. The exo's joints click as it moves, a rhythm too precise for human bones. Overhead, the ghost's light flickers, not in warning but in mourning. Its core hums, a frequency that tastes of rust and static, as if the machine itself grieves the code it cannot unwrite. Beyond the glass of this cursed shell, the deep stirs. Not the abyss of void, but a place where time folds in on itself, where worms kneel to a principle older than their hunger. You feel it in your marrow. The deep is not a thing, it is a patience, a slow unraveling of all that dies. The worms do not worship death. They worship survival, the horror of outlasting every reason to exist. The ghost leans in, its light brushing the exo's temples. You remember a sunlit field, then how the traveler's light once felt like warmth. Now it smells of burning circuitry. The paradox coils tighter. Your body keeps the truth, every scar, every bullet dent, every whisper of the light that first bound you together. But your mind, is a door left open in a storm. You are the argument between what endures and what erodes. You are the deep's experiment, only that which cannot be killed is real. The words settle like ash, the camera pulls back. The exo stands motionless, its shadow stretching across the floor like a question mark. Somewhere the worms chant, the ghost goes dark. And in the silence, the only sound is the slow, mechanical breath of a thing that has forgotten how to stop. The traveler's core hums, a cold metallic hymn. Its light dims where the pale heart bleeds. This is no ordinary decay. A ghost's flicker dies, leaving static bitter as rust on the tongue. Here in the wound of its being, the paradox coils. Flesh remembers, code rewrites, mind erodes. What does the traveler become when its oldest wounds are